Many EV companies are furiously working to bring their own electric pickup truck to the market. The pickup truck segment is more or less a virgin territory as there are not many players there yet. To win over buyers, these manufacturers are packing the trucks with features while also competing on price. However, one of them stands out. It's the Cybertruck made by Elon Musk's Tesla. In this video, we bring you Elon Musk's all-new cheapest truck that shocks the entire auto industry. People just love their pickup trucks. The category of vehicles is so popular in the US that drivers bought over 2.8 million units last year. Broken down by brands and models, Ford's F-Series was the top seller in the US, accounting for 33.4% of full-size pickup sales. Ram was next with sales of 569,388 for a 26.2% share, according to Motor Intelligence, which tracks sales data. Chevrolet's Silverado ranked third with a share of 23.9%. The GMC Sierra captured 11.3% of the market, Toyota's Tundra had 3.8%, and the Nissan Titan had 1.3%. However, GM sold the most going by brands alone, moving 865,822 in total. Ford came second place with 834,007 units. Out of all that number of pickup trucks, how many were electric? Relatively few. The title for the first electric pickup truck to reach customers' hands has already been taken. Rivian took that crown when it began delivering its R1T truck last year. However, only relatively few people can afford the truck, as it can quickly run over $100,000 when ordering. This limits its availability a lot. The company is also coping with growing pains as it tries to ramp up its production. Last year, it delivered less than 1,000 units. GM also got its Hummer EV pickup truck out of the gate last year, and we are already seeing environmentally conscious celebs driving around in these massive trucks. However, despite a presidential endorsement, GM could only deliver one truck in 2021. Ford has recently started the delivery of its F-150 trucks, joining Rivian and GM on the market. However, the king of pickup trucks is about to make a quiet splash onto the scene. Quiet splash because it's electric. Get it? Tesla has been developing its Cybertruck since its reveal in 2019. According to Musk, the truck will be the best engineering feat by his company, which means the CEO acknowledges the Cybertruck beats other models like the Model S or even the semi-truck. Tesla has been adding features and upgrading even before the truck starts delivery. For example, the top trim has been upgraded to a quad-motor setup, similar to what the Rivian R1T offers. We also believe Tesla has upgraded the electric motor to the new, powerful and compact carbon-sleeved motor. Also, when Musk introduced the Cybertruck, it had the 2680 battery, but that has now been upgraded to the new 4680, the flagship of Tesla's battery production. We expect the driving range to witness a bump due to this new battery. In addition, Tesla is considering upgrading the powertrain to an 800-volt architecture, bringing it on par with the likes of Porsche, even though it is not a truck. With the elevated powertrain, the Cybertruck will charge faster and produce even more torque. Tesla executives claimed during a recent earnings call that the Cybertruck and semi-truck are good candidates for the new 800-volt architecture because of their higher power demand. One of the features of the Cybertruck that many fans love most is the price. The Tesla truck starts from $39,900. In comparison, the Rivian R1T starts at $67,500, while the Hummer EV truck starts at $80,000, and you can't even get the base Hummer till next year. However, the two trucks mentioned here are high-end. The pickup trucks in the Cybertruck's price range include the Ford F-150 Lightning, which starts selling at $41,179 for the Pro model. The Chevy Silverado starts at the same price as the Cybertruck at $39,900. All three trucks come at different trims with different capacities and features. So how does the Cybertruck compare to the electric trucks in the same category? To start with, all the companies between the three trucks boast of massive pre-orders. Ford has said it has more than 200,000 pre-orders of the Lightning, while Chevrolet sits on 110,000 reservations. These numbers are enough to keep Ford and GM busy for the next few years, but these totals pale beside the Cybertruck's pre-orders. Although not yet officially confirmed, the Cybertruck has gathered more than 1 million reservations. How does the Cybertruck compare to the Lightning and Silverado? One word: different. The Ford and Chevy products look like what trucks should look like, but that is a boring way to make a truck, according to Musk. Musk tasked his team to come up with something futuristic, and the result is the truck that looks like something from Mars. While the Lightning and Silverado have all the curves where they should have them, the Cybertruck is unapologetic about its sharp angles and hard steel body. What about performance? How does the Cybertruck compare with the rest? The 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning targets 10,000 pounds of towing capability on XLT and Lariat trims with the extended range battery and the Max Trailer tow package. The Chevrolet Silverado EV RST offers 10,000 pounds of towing. Even the much more expensive R1T can only tow 11,000 pounds. The Cybertruck has them beat hands down here because it can pull 14,000 pounds. As for payload, the Lightning is estimated to haul 2,000 pounds in its bed and frunk with the standard range battery. Ford also adds onboard scales technology that estimates your current payload, does a bunch of math, and spits out your projected range with your load. The Silverado EV RST can only manage 1,300 pounds in the bed, while the R1T can bear 1,760 pounds. We will throw in the GMC Hummer here because despite its eye-watering price, it can only tow 7,500 pounds and carry a payload of 1,300 pounds. The Cybertruck again beats all of them with 3,500 pounds payload. It also has a tonneau cover that can fully seal and lock. The cover is so strong that you can stand on it. Let's go to another feature that matters to drivers: driving range. The Lightning will eke 300 miles of range out of its extended battery pack, or 230 miles if the buyer opts for the standard battery. Hasn't given us the specific kilowatt-hour rating of each battery option, but the F-150 is the first EV to come standard with an 80-amp home charging system that can add 30 miles of range in an hour and a full charge overnight. On a 150-kilowatt DC fast charger, the extended range F-150 can add 54 miles of range in 10 minutes. The Lightning can also provide up to 9.6 kilowatts of power to keep your tools, tailgating toys, or an entire home full of juice. GMC says the 2022 Hummer EV will have an estimated range of 329 miles with its 3-motor setup. GMC also says that the Hummer EV is compatible with 350 kilowatt DC fast charging, putting about 100 miles of range into the battery in 10 minutes. The Chevrolet Silverado EV is just a hair better than the Hummer EV. Its lithium-ion battery should provide an estimated 400 miles of range for both the RST First Edition and WT variants at launch. The Silverado EV will be able to accept up to 350 kilowatt charging, which means it can add up to about 100 miles of range in 10 minutes. That said, if you need to use that power for a job site or a campsite instead, the truck can feed 10.2 kilowatts of power to up to 10 devices. The R1T claims 400 miles of range from its highest spec model, with a 135 kilowatt-hour battery coming sometime in the future. The version on sale only offers 314 miles between charges. The company plans its own Rivian Adventure network for exclusive charging of the R1T and R1S SUV. These 200 kilowatt chargers will be available in 600 locations throughout the US and Canada by 2023. However, none of these trucks can compete with the Tesla Cybertruck's 500 miles of range on the top-tier tri-motor version that Tesla has announced. There is no word yet on the range the quad-motor variant will get yet. And that's not even all, because we expect the Cybertruck to get a boost in range thanks to the new 4680 battery. So don't be surprised if the range estimate jumps to 600 miles. As for charging speed, Tesla has not released any details yet, but it is a known fact that the Cybertruck will benefit from the extensive supercharger network. Also, as we reported, Tesla is considering upgrading the truck to an 800-volt architecture, which should yield some really impressive charging speeds. The Cybertruck will be able to power other implements, just like the Lightning. This is great if you think of taking the truck to remote areas with no power supply. Let's hear what you think of the Cybertruck in the comments section below.